Welcome to Kingdom Treasures. Ever wondered what happened to those responsible for the death of Jesus Christ? The crucifixion of Jesus is one of the most pivotal events in history, but the stories of those who played a role in this tragic event are often left untold. From Pontius Pilate, the cruel governor of Judea, to Judas Iscariot, the disciple who betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver, each of these individuals met a fate that some might say reflects their actions. Let's delve into their stories and see how history remembers them. Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Judea, is depicted in Roman attire with a toga and a laurel wreath, reflecting his authority and the weight of his decisions leading to Jesus' crucifixion. He was known for his cruelty and willingness to execute without trial. In John 18:37, Pilate questions Jesus about being a king, to which Jesus responds about his purpose. Despite finding no fault in him, Pilate ultimately succumbed to public pressure and sentenced Jesus to be crucified, as detailed in Matthew 27:24. Did his role in Jesus' death lead to his own tragic end? Historical accounts suggest that Pilate was eventually removed from office and is said to have committed death. Some stories even claim that his body was thrown into the Tiber River. Longinus was a Roman soldier who pierced Jesus' side during the crucifixion, an act recorded in John 19:34. According to apocryphal texts, witnessing Jesus' death had a profound impact on him. He transformed from a perpetrator to a devout Christian and was later martyred for his faith. King Herod is depicted in regal, ancient Near Eastern garments with a crown, symbolizing his tyrannical rule and the eventual suffering he endured as divine retribution. He is infamous for his extreme cruelty, including the massacre of infants in Bethlehem out of fear of losing his throne to Jesus, as mentioned in Matthew 2:16. Experts believe that Herod suffered from severe health issues leading to a painful death, possibly as divine retribution for his cruelty. Emperor Tiberius ruled during the time of Jesus' crucifixion, but was largely unaware of the events in Judea. Despite this, his reign was marked by power struggles and betrayal. Historical accounts suggest that Tiberius died through poisoning and starvation. How did power and betrayal lead to his untimely demise? Judas Iscariot, one of Jesus' disciples, betrayed him for 30 pieces of silver, as foretold in Matthew 26:15. This act of betrayal is one of the most infamous in history. What drove Judas to hang himself in regret? Matthew 27:5 describes Judas's tragic end, where he threw down the pieces of silver in the temple and hanged himself. And what can we learn from his tragic fate? Apostle Peter denied knowing Jesus 3 times during critical moments leading to Jesus' arrest, as predicted by Jesus in Luke 22:61. Despite this denial, Peter's story doesn't end there. Eventually, Peter was crucified upside down by Emperor Nero, reflecting his deep remorse and sense of unworthiness. Why did Peter choose such a painful end? Joseph Caiaphas was the high priest who conspired to arrest and condemn Jesus based on accusations of blasphemy, as recorded in Matthew 26:63-65. While he may have lived a long life, did he face profound regret for his actions against Christ? Pontius Pilate's removal from office and alleged death serve as a grim reflection of his actions. After sentencing Jesus to death, Pilate's career took a downward spiral. According to historical accounts, he faced numerous political pressures and ultimately fell out of favor with Rome. Historical accounts suggest that he died through poisoning and starvation, orchestrated by those close to him. His demise highlights the isolating and perilous nature of unchecked power, showing that even emperors are not immune to betrayal. Judas Iscariot's psychological torment and remorse drove him to hang himself after betraying Jesus. The weight of his actions became too much for him to bear, as described in Matthew 27:5. Judas's tragic end underscores the devastating effects of betrayal on one's soul. Apostle Peter chose to be crucified upside down, reflecting his profound sense of unworthiness compared to Jesus. This act symbolizes Peter's ultimate humility and repentance. Peter's martyrdom encourages us to confront our own failings with courage and seek redemption through humility and faith. Joseph Caiaphas may have lived a long life, But did he live with lasting regret for his role in condemning Jesus? Historical records suggest that Caiaphas continued his duties as high priest until he was removed from office around 36 AD. Pontius Pilate's fate serves as a cautionary tale about the abuse of power and the consequences of moral compromise. His downfall reminds us that yielding to public pressure at the expense of justice can lead to one's own ruin. Longinus's transformation shows that redemption is possible even for those who commit grave actions. His journey from a Roman soldier who pierced Jesus' side to a devout Christian martyr inspires us to seek forgiveness and change our ways. King Herod's painful death emphasizes that cruelty often leads to self-destruction. His legacy serves as a warning against tyranny and violence. Understanding Herod's fate encourages us to act with compassion and avoid inflicting suffering on others. Emperor Tiberius' demise highlights the isolating and perilous nature of unchecked power. His story illustrates how even those at the pinnacle of authority can fall victim to betrayal and treachery. Learning from Tiberius' fate reminds us that true leadership requires humility, integrity, and empathy towards others. Judas Iscariot's story helps us grasp the depth of human remorse and the devastating effects of betrayal on one's soul. His tragic end serves as a powerful reminder that our actions have consequences not only for others but also for ourselves. Reflecting on Judas's fate encourages us to act with integrity and avoid betraying those we care about. Apostle Peter's ultimate act of humility, choosing to be crucified upside down, encourages us to confront our own failings with courage. His story exemplifies profound repentance and inspires us to seek forgiveness when we fall short. Peter's martyrdom teaches us that true strength lies in acknowledging our weaknesses and striving for redemption through faith. Caiaphas Legacy prompts us to contemplate the long-term impact of our decisions, especially when driven by fear or jealousy. While Caiaphas may have continued his duties as high priest after condemning Jesus, it is worth considering whether he faced internal regret for his actions. Reflecting on Caiaphas' story encourages us to make thoughtful choices guided by integrity rather than fear or envy. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history's most infamous figures responsible for the death of Jesus Christ. Each story offers valuable lessons about power, remorse, redemption, and integrity that remain relevant today. If you found this video intriguing, subscribe to Kingdom Treasures. Stay updated with our latest videos that delve into fascinating stories from history. Share your thoughts. Comment below on which figure's fate surprised you the most and why. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Share this video with friends who love historical mysteries. Explore more content on our channel. Check out our other videos for more deep dives into untold stories from history. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, keep exploring the treasures hidden within history's pages.